And these are mono. Yes. That was taking me a while to figure out. There's a lot this thing can do.
I know.
That I don't know about.
I feel like every time I get a new piece of technology, it's just like they give you like a 50-page manual, and like I just kind of want to be like
throw it away and Google it.
Yeah, it's like every time I build like IKEA furniture, I'm like, I don't need the fucking instructions. Like,
I do need the instructions for that.
Yeah, I think that's toxic masculinity right there. Just being like, I could build it without any instructions.
Yeah,
I could just do it.
Yeah, there's this podcast where these guys just sit at a bar and talk about Midwestern stuff, and it seems loud as hell in there, and these mics don't pick it up, so I think this one should be just fine.
Okay, cool, because we are in the Blind Onion and Sparks right now.
Blind Onion and Sparks, check it out.
It's a fun
good
place.
Good pizza, good times.
100% great
This is
pizza.
Matthew Owens.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Hi
Matthew
there.
or Matt?
Matthew is
or
fine.
Or you taking the title?
Matt is like, like dude or bro. Mm-hmm. And then Matthew is like, I want to talk. Let's get a little serious a little bit,
Business oriented.
Yeah. Or anytime I hear Matthew, it's usually my mom kind of going like, when will you get a real job? And I'm like, comedy is a real job. What are you talking about?
Not yet, it isn't.
Not yet.
But I see other people doing it.
Yeah, I know it
I'm sitting
exists.
outside and watching the janitor mop the floors and being like, he's getting paid. I got to get in there.
I know it. I believe in myself. I can make some money. I remember the first time I made money doing stand-up, I got like $50, and I immediately called my mom afterwards, and I was like, Mom, I made $50, and she's like, so you want to like give me the money you owe back? And I was like, I didn't make anything, Mom.
What are you, the IRS? Get off my back.
Come on, it was a loan. I still got like a month before interest rates, right?
A small loan of $1 million.
Yeah.
As Trump would say.
A small loan of $1 million. What would you do with a small loan of $1 million? Oh my God.
I would just probably keep doing what I am doing. Not work as often, but try to make stand-up happen.
Fair enough.
I gotta fly to places. That seems to help, even though I don't really get how. I'm trying to do internet stuff. I don't know how any of this works.
I like the idea that once you get $1 million, you're still going to do podcasts in the Blind Onion restaurant or something like that. Because this is a fun location, I do got to admit.
I don't like putting people out of their way. You had to get here early, but you would have to get here early and come to another location.
Fair
Who cares what's in the background?
No,
We're the show, Matthew.
Yeah, except for Zingo.
Never even
with
heard
a
of
zing. It feels like a Big Bang Theory game. Bazinga. Oh, we got some Bud Light. You shouldn't see that. No one should see that product placement.
I wish it was product placement.
Yeah, right?
They'd be paying me 30 whole cents for these, for this type of audience engagement.
Mm-hmm, from all this engagement.
Yeah.
I always get worried every time that I post a video and it has like some form of like copyright in it, and I'm just like, don't take my $5, please. Like,
you've been making very good sketches lately.
Thanks, man.
You've got an eye for videography, is that what it's called?
Videography, cinematography.
Editing, cinematography combines it all.
Yeah, I think my secret is I actually I just have somebody in my basement that I force him to edit my videos and stuff like that. Yeah, his name is Bryant Tarpley, and he's just my little sex slave.
And videos, dude, you're overworking that guy.
Yeah, a little bit. He writes my scripts like. He's over here on the side. Yeah.
With a chain around his neck.
If you say a fucking word,
somebody please save me. I'm locked in the basement. He only lets me out to do videos. Please.
What did I say about fucking? Get out of here! Where's my spray bottle?
What do you fill a spray bottle with?
Nice.
Like bleach
acid,
or water.
Bleach and acid. So it's like
LSD, or
LSD,
like a creativity and a burning sensation.
Well, the thing is like once you get the wounds, it exfoliates, and so that's where the LSD sets in, and like it gets the high quicker.
Like Jimi Hendrix's headband. Is that a real story?
That is a real story. I'm like love music and all that kind of stuff, and it's like what Jimi Hendrix would do. I think it was like also for like Woodstock when he did that. He like cut his forehead.
Oh, geez.
And then literally like doused his headband in like LSD, which is horrifying. And if anyone's ever done it, usually you don't dip a rag in it and then ingest that through your
and cut your head open.
Yeah, that's pretty metal if you ask me.
Sounds like too late, actually. With that kind of lifestyle.
Well, I mean, he was he's one of those burn bright situations, I suppose.
Which isn't a bad way to do it.
Yeah. There's also a very funny story where Santana was given LSD from, I think it was Jimi Hendrix or somebody, and it was like the first time he's ever done it, right? And Santana like has this quote where
That's the guy's name? I thought that was a band.
Oh, you thought it was a band?
Isn't it? Is that his last name or his whole name?
It's Carlos Santana is like the dude's name.
Brian Santana. Who's
Brian Santana is his brother that lives with his parents still. Brian Santana is just like the guy that's a janitor
that I'm watching outside the school.
Yeah, seriously. No, Carlos is a great guitar player, and then like I think I can kind of see why you would say that because he had like a resurgence in like the early 2000s where he was playing with like Rob Thomas, which was like the vocalist from Matchbook 20, which I don't know if you know who Matchbox is.
Music isn't my thing. I feel like I've talked about it a lot on here already.
Yeah, he has that one song like I'm not crazy, I'm just.
Oh, I do know that. I know songs. I don't know who. I don't know everything that goes into the song.
See, like,
but I have a radio,
Yeah, I'm like the exact opposite, but like that's where like I have a lot of
songs. You just read the book.
Yeah, well, it's like, have you ever listened to Red Hot Chili Peppers? No, but I've read the book Scar Tissue. Love it. Anthony Kiedis.
That'd be wild.
No, I think music has just kind of like always been a forte of mine for a while because like. I mean, like I grew up studying it, like as like a sixth grader, playing saxophone and whatnot. But like, so like I always try to tell people, like, yeah, I know music, but like I don't know how to fix your car. Like I don't know where the headlight fluid goes or any of that kind of nonsense. So.
But if everybody knew that, then we'd be just as screwed.
Yeah, seriously.
If people you'd have to just film like, what's the fucking thing? Jam on it. And, the thing that got big where they're pushing the brooms in the mechanic's office. Push, shove.
Push, okay, push, shove.
Stomp. That was it.
I was like, man, this
where they're beating the Home Depot drums.
Oh, like stomp the yard or something?
Yeah, I knew it was stomp. It took me a while. Push, shove.
I love those dance battle videos just because it's just so much like aggression and energy towards something that's like really silly. You're just like, hey man, dude, this is our territory. Nah, dog, this is our territory. Let's dance for it. Boom.
But everything is silly. It is to a point.
Totally. Well, that's like the thing, like everything can be funny kind of concept, right? Like. Like
I suppose.
But thanks for having me on this thing, man. This is I've been watching the TikTok reels of this, and it's always been like a lot of fun when it shows up on my feed and whatnot. And it's like I get a good laugh.
I'm glad you like it. I only get a few per episode, and I gotta find them.
Yeah.
The rest of it sucks.
I feel that. It's just like anytime I record myself longer than like 5 minutes, I just go like. I'm like, is today the day I'm going to write my final note? Like, I don't know.
I bet we're at 10 minutes now. Yeah. You're killing it.
Wow, dude, time flies. I don't know. I mean, I'm also kind of known for like talking in the scene a little bit. We talked about this yesterday.
You got a hushed tone right now, and you're talking a perfect amount.
I'm trying.
I didn't mean to make you self-conscious.
No, everyone does. You're not the first, Like,
what compels you to talk so much?
Usually it's the once I find out somebody's listening, I just
All bets are off.
yeah. Because like these guys really want to hear my conspiracy theories right now. I know it.
What's one that you believe in?
One that I really believe in. Oh God, you're opening up this walnut. All right. One that
Is there one that's more obscure that you believe in?
One of my favorite
Something
ones.
we maybe haven't heard of.
Oh, well, I mean, do you know that one of my favorite jokes I like to tell is that Stevie Wonder's not blind and whatnot. And I truly believe it to be so. Like, I implore everybody who is listening to this conversation to literally look up Stevie Wonder's not blind. And I promise you, it would be one of the best rabbit hole searches you'll ever find.
There's different levels of blind, and then if you're really good at piano, they're just gonna call you blind.
Well, you're not wrong.
And you're gonna go with it.
I just think the thing is just blind just sounds like a definite thing, you know, like darkness, you know, and like I don't think he's like truly blind. I think he like sees shapes and stuff like that. But like, I think what kind of happened was he saw what Ray Charles was doing and was like, dope.
I'll do it blind.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Or was Ray Charles
He was
blind?
also blind.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know that name.
Maybe
as
we'll
much.
skip off of music for
I want to learn, or I guess I don't.
No,
I don't
not
have
from me,
much
dude.
interest in music.
We've talked about how much I talk. You don't want to learn from me.
Well, that's a good way to get information, though. The more words you hear,
I suppose so.
as long as they're entertaining, and you stay upbeat and all that good stuff.
Yeah, that's just
Engaging.
I try to be, at least. I did.
I've had people talk more where I'm more bored.
I do have to say, like, I've been talking to people recently, and like as a stand-up comic, this is going to sound really not humble, but I've been calling normal people mere mortals because sometimes like you just get
That's
like
the worst thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, it's really
I hear
egotistical.
civilians sometimes.
Well,
mere mortals.
the thing is like when you're talking to a mere mortal, you know, the thing is just like, you know, you can get in like these really like monotonous, mundane conversations with people that are like, so, you know, my dog ate my briefcase yesterday, and you're like, cool, is this gonna be a funny story? And they're like, so I went to Ross and I bought another one. And I
Do
just,
you know anybody that this has happened to?
yeah, me, like on a oh, you mean like the briefcase thing?
Yeah.
No, I just kind
They're
of
made of leather. That makes sense.
That
But
kinda
a
makes
whole
sense.
briefcase sounds like a lot.
a leather briefcase. The Donner Party ate my briefcase.
The time-traveling Donner Party, just
Yeah.
eating household goods out
Well,
of
they used to eat the leather off of everything. That was before they moved on to
including
people.
their best friends.
We turned David into a nice hide jacket.
And then we ate them. Didn't even utilize the meat properly.
Yeah, exactly.
Just made a jacket. And
We
then
just really like the texture, you know. It's, do you ever put any seasonings on it? And it's like, no, dude, we're up in a fucking
We're
frozen
white.
tundra. Yeah, we're white.
What kind of beer you drinking?
It's a hazy. It was a pint, and I drank most of it before the shoot.
That's good.
Because I might be an alcoholic. I don't know. I don't think so.
It happens.
You know, if I'm being honest, though, like, I don't drink by myself. Like, I mean, like, I really mean that. Like, I don't go home and, like, open up a beer after, like, a long day of work.
Yeah.
And I will for, like, weed. I feel like weed's different, though. Because I feel like weed is, like, better for you. I don't know.
I would say so. Weed just started making me scared.
Oh, you get, like, anxiety on weed? Is that your level of scared? It's like Monsters
That,
Inc.
but
scared.
louder. That screaming door that they have, yeah, that's weed. But no, I'll still go for it. I just found Kratom. Kratom's
Kratom.
interesting.
I remember the first time I tried it, it was at like a yoga studio here in town. They were doing like this tea lounge thing, right?
Yeah.
And it was fun, but I remember the first time they were explaining it to me, they were like kratom, I don't know how you would say it, and basically I was like, so what is it exactly? Like, why am I like getting like a feeling from drinking this? And they're like, well, because it's like basically opium.
Yeah. Or it's like the opposite of it too.
Yeah,
something
it's like
that.
it's like opium's cousin. Like, you know, like if opium is the cousin that goes to prison, this is the one that doesn't, like goes to college or something.
Yeah. Gets out of the. God, my word recall sucks right now. Appalachia.
Yeah, I think it's like isn't it like a Southeast Asian heroin thing, opium?
I think that's where opium comes from, yeah. And then they brought it to China and fucked up their world for centuries.
Yeah, the opium dens that exist back then and whatnot. Oh man, sounds like a great time, man. You know, actually, you know, that was like a big thing for like Catholic churches as well. They would like on Sunday, a bunch of the priests would get together and just do opium, like they would smoke it, and they'd be like, "So did you see God today?" And they're like, "Hell yeah, dude!
Hell yeah,
dude." I think I am God. I don't know.
We're gonna have to discern this tomorrow. Were they the only ones getting to do it, or did everybody get to do opium?
Well, I mean, because like
If you want
it wasn't
people
like
to believe, then everybody should be.
give it to the child. Well, there's a theory that the Salem witch trials were also like a product
Acid
of
or
like
something?
no, the opium fields. So they would like, because they had like poppy fields and they would burn them, so like the whole town would get like incredibly high off of opium and like smoke it as like a unit, you know, and they'll be like,
That would
Carol's a
mean that
witch.
fentanyl users are trying to burden 10 times the amount of witches, though.
Yeah, serious? Oh, dude, fentanyl scares the ever-living shit out of me, you know?
Yeah.
And I every time I watch, like, a documentary where someone's just, like, they're going on the street and they're like, we're going to go talk to fentanyl drug dealers. And they're like, so how much is that? And it's just, like an atom size worth of fentanyl. And they're
They
like...
break out a microscope.
yeah, and they're like, so, like... Can I take that? And the guy's like, nah, dude, you die.
That'll kill you and everybody you come in contact with for generations.
It's a generational murder disease, the drug. Dude, like, but it's like totally like, how do you develop like a tolerance for that? Because like,
It seems like a lot of people have.
I feel like it's just like one of those things
It's
where
like
you either
running
sink or
the
swim.
4-minute mile. Somebody did it, and then now everybody can.
Dude, I can't run a 4-minute mile like that. I feel like my claim to fame is the quickest I ever done was in high school, and it was like a 5:30, and everyone does not believe me.
I haven't run a mile. Or no, I've been running. I usually do like 9 or 10. I don't push myself too much.
You don't push it? Yeah, I don't exercise as much as I wish I did. Maybe if we did more fentanyl, we'd start exercising. I mean, those dudes that are
Do
looking
fentanyl and exercise.
Yeah, dude, it's a healthy diet. You lose so much weight, dude, I swear.
Don't do fentanyl and exercise.
I love that Shane Gillis joke about how, like, heroin users go on, like, quests. I feel like that's, like,
Your
kind of
life
this...
turns into a video game.
Yeah.
He is going to be the next, like he's already the biggest thing.
Yeah.
He's going to be Mount Rushmore level
I think so, too.
in the next little bit.
I think him and Mark Norman are, like, slated to be, like, the next old guard, if that makes sense.
Mark Norman brought the 80s back.
Did I say Norman Mark or Mark Norman?
I think you said Mark Norman.
I
Either
hope
way,
so.
I associated it in my head.
That's what I do too. Sometimes. So, do you ever just say something that's just like incredibly wrong, but people just know what you mean?
Yeah.
You're
Can't think of any examples, but
I know.
fairly often, yeah.
Well, I think the reason why I can't think of any is because we just need to reach that level of cognitive dissonance to reach that memory. You know, it's like.
You can't always be that stupid. You wouldn't survive.
Yeah, totally. It's dangerous, dude. What's your motto? Way of the dodo bird.
I can't go extinct all on my own. Or I guess I'm gonna.
I guess you could.
Me, I will go extinct. Specifically me, yes.
Well, I don't know. Do you plan on having children? I feel like that's kind of the next way that goes. Do you ever think you're going to have a kid in the future?
Probably not, but who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows?
You think it's just going to be more of like an accident or something?
I'd hope not. I'd hope to prepare for something like that.
You could never prepare.
No, it doesn't seem like it. Seems really hard to do. How about you?
I mean, I don't know how to necessarily say this without sounding creepy, but I like children, you know. I think
That sounds fine without your preemptive statement. Without you putting the weight of that on there, it was a fine thing to say.
I feel like sometimes, you know, it's all the things that you're not that makes you a good person, you know, and I try to put that out there that I'm not a pedophile, but you're totally right. When you say it,
Yeah.
it really defeats the purpose. It's like,
No getting around it. But yeah, 100 years ago, we'd have a litter of kids.
oh, 100%. Well, you know, you just need them all for the farm, you know.
We'd be working in the mines. You wish you had a farm. You'd pray for a farm one day.
Dude, you would have like 9 children, and all like 8 of them would die of tuberculosis. And, like
Even the president's kids were just dying left and right.
I think that's what makes. I think that's the difference between the elites nowadays and the elites back then. Is we all died of the same shit. You know, it's like nowadays it's just like, what happened to
Old
Elvis
age,
Presley?
I guess.
Well, we think he's dead.
But probably not.
But probably
Chilling
not.
with Tupac.
Him and Tupac are just like.
Both saying the N-word.
I think Elvis kind of deserves the N-word pass.
No. If anybody, not him.
Well, no, it was his manager that was a terrible
he's gotten
person.
enough from that culture.
He's appropriated too much. It's
I
pretty.
don't believe that people love their kids as much as they say, because kids used to die all the time, so that couldn't be programmed in.
Yeah, I think that was just the mentality. It's just you knew one of them was
Shit
gonna go.
happens.
Yeah. What happened to
that
Timmy?
like ruins people nowadays, and
Now you need therapy.
Yeah.
Like a bitch.
exactly.
Just kidding. If anyone's taking therapy, please don't look back at this and think I'm hating you. But yeah, man, you just lost kids, man. You know, like
All the time. For no reason that you could discern.
Yeah.
Except God's pissed.
another. Why do you make 10 of them and only 2 survive? What the fuck, dude?
Well, otherwise you'd have 0. It's like rabbits. All those get eaten.
Yeah. At
Except
what point?
you can't have a lucky kid's foot on your keychain.
Depends on your level of lucky, I suppose, or luck, you know.
That would have to be more lucky than a rabbit, I would imagine.
Well, I don't know why you would say that, because I literally have a kid's foot on my keychain right now.
I thought you were going to pull out something similar. A tile.
A tile.
Kids are getting tracked everywhere.
Oh, man.
You lose your keys ever?
Oh, 100%. I do have the tile, but it ran out of battery.
So it's just making it heavier.
Yeah, 100%.
With no purpose.
It literally serves no purpose right now. If anything, it's kind of funny because it re-taught me to think about where I place my keys.
You didn't have to think about it before.
Yeah, dude, I just threw it in the forest. Just I didn't give a fuck.
It'd be so much extra work, but you just like that you have that freedom.
I just don't like it. It chafes my pockets, man.
You
It
don't even
hurts.
park near a forest close to your house. Like you gotta walk home after you toss them.
Oh, I live in like severe desert. Yes, 100%.
You found the crashed Reno airplanes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I thought that was a crazy story.
Yeah, dude. That literally.
So the Reno air races, they bring it here every year. They stop doing it now. They crash every year.
Yeah, it's kind of true, actually. Yeah, actually, it was really messed up. Like they did like a statistic on it, and they were like, "Yeah, we usually lose like 1 a year." I'm like,
at least.
I'm like, that's not a great statistic for.
And they're planes. Like it's not people dying.
Yeah, dude, this is the part that blows my mind. That they remove parachutes so that the planes are lighter, so they can race faster. And and people, I've been like, why would you do that? And they're like, well, if the plane's crashing, it doesn't really matter. I'm like, yeah, if a boat sinks, I still want to raft. I don't give a fuck.
That's a good point also.
I'm like, you tell me if I
But
have
a boat sinking doesn't explode.
Well, I don't know about that. I've heard of boats exploding a little bit. I mean,
I don't think I've ever seen footage.
I can find you some videos.
Except in like action movies where
Yeah.
they're shooting at the boat while they get away.
Yeah, those are always just a little too intense, right? They just hit the one thing that explodes the whole enterprise, and you're like, damn, did they have like hydrogen on that boat? What the fuck?
A gas tank.
Yeah, it's a. Maybe
And
I'm looking.
metal sparking. I don't know.
Maybe I don't know how to enjoy movies anymore.
I don't like action movies.
It
I don't like
depends.
movies as much in general as I used to either.
Getting into videography, I've really appreciated it, and I think this is talking about videography. This is a great way to get back into the plane thing. I was going to go do some photography not for the Reno Air Races, but I was going to go down there to take photos for the planes.
Without consent.
Yeah. Usually how I take photos anyway. Yeah. I got some great
You were
photos.
flying a drone in front of the one that crashed. Something happened.
Whoa! I just got on my dirt bike and I just ripped the fuck out of there. Oh my god, this was so unexpected.
Matt Owens caused the Reno Air Races crash.
Hey, no. Dude, but like, straight up, it was wild, man, because I guess like the planes were coming back to like land, like the race was over.
Oh shit.
So it wasn't even like this was like a stressful situation.
Yeah.
This was like parking your car. And
I know a lot of people who have gotten DUIs in the parking lot.
you had to bring that up.
I wasn't talking
I was just
about
kidding. I also got a DUI. That might be another story. But it was incredibly unfortunate. Plane literally, I like saw it. It felt like it was like 50 feet away from me. Like literally, like,
Whoa.
dude. And the trippiest thing about a plane crash is there's so much debris that just floats down like snowflakes.
Whoa.
Yeah, so it didn't, like, the debris did not stop for like a minute or two.
Huh.
And
I guess because it's all light and
yeah, it's
big,
like
yeah.
light, but you just wouldn't expect
No,
that.
that sounds surreal.
Dude, and I literally got on my dirt bike and that one nosedive into the ground. This is a very serious conversation. One nosedive into the ground, and no joke, I live out by the Reno Air Races. The other one landed on my dad's property.
Whoa.
That's like not even a joke. It was crazy. My dad was like going down there and he was just like, what are you guys doing on my property? And then they're like, plane crashed on your property. He's like, answer the question.
God damn. I heard they crashed into each other.
They
Was that
did.
not- Oh, okay.
Well, they were like, I guess I don't know quite what necessarily happened. They say there might have been like a command control error. I don't really know. What I saw was straight up as they were flying, one just clipped the wing of the other, and that dude like literally like turned over, died immediately. But I rode my dirt bike to that guy's plane, and I don't want to get too graphic, but the guy was literally like ground beef at that point a little bit, and not like, maybe I'm being a little too intense, but and then the other guy landed on my dad's property, and of course, because I do stand-up comedy and I don't take therapy, I had to write jokes about it, because it's like, that's the only way to get through it to a certain degree.
Terrible way to do it, but that's what we got.
I know. I just can't believe that in the month of September, there's 2 days involving planes. I'll just like
In
never
your life.
forget. And then the other one, the other joke I wrote was the one that landed on my dad's property. That guy could have lived. Except in my dad's words, the sign says no trespassing.
Oh, what a bummer.
I know. At least they died doing what they loved, you know. And
Yeah, and I think they were old as hell.
yeah. Well, I mean, like the thing is, that's that kind of sport is an old person's sport.
Yeah.
That's a white old people sport right
You
there.
gotta get good at that. You gotta fly a bus for years before they let you do that stuff.
I like to think that the magic school bus or anybody doing like a school bus driving is like ready to become a pilot at the age of 50.
I was picturing, just those big ass planes. Movies always have planes with stairs. I've never been on one of those.
Planes
Have
with
you seen
stairs?
that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Only on Intercontinental or something?
Yeah, it's usually at like airports that look like they would like pass cocaine through Tijuana or something like that. You know, you got like you have to go on the tarmac
no,
and.
I mean inside the plane.
Oh, you mean?
Not walking.
Yeah. Okay, I was for a moment I was like,
All
I don't want to
planes
call you a
have some
dumbass, but you have
stairs.
never seen a stair on a plane? I don't know. But yeah, dude, like the Air Force One plane where they're like, it's the double-decker mansion plane, and you're like, yeah, dude, I hate to say it, but we're flying in tuna cans probably till the day we die.
That one that Kanye bought rented for like $100 million.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I bet he
Rented?
regrets that one. Yeah.
Dude, who rents?
Like one flight.
Wow, one.
I don't know. Maybe it was 10 million. Something crazy.
I mean, either way.
Something where you could have bought another plane.
10 million, 100 million. I've never seen
All the
money like
same.
that. Yeah. It's like, I'll give you $10. Please let me onto your Airbus.
If we play blackjack long enough and win.
Dude, but like, honestly, like planes to me after that event became super trippy because I'm just like, wow, these are literally just fucking death traps. Like everyone's like, oh, dude, you'd most likely die from like a vending machine. And
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, but people still die from planes. Like, it's not like I just witnessed it. But either way.
Vending machine, I feel like you wouldn't see it coming as much. I'd rather be in a vending machine accident than a plane accident.
I heard
But
all
don't buy
vending
that.
machine accidents, though, are usually people just going like ape on the machine. They're like, give me my granola bar. And then all of a sudden topples on them. Oh.
That'd be a good commercial for Snickers or something.
You're not
Somebody
you when you're
wants it
hungry.
that bad, yeah.
It's like Betty White just punching a hole through a vending machine.
I was thinking getting a vending machine in my house would be good. And then I just save money that way.
Oh my God, that would be actually pretty dope. But then
I don't need as much. It costs like $10 to get something.
Oh yeah, no, totally. I was just about to say, you know what would happen though is you'll buy the vending machine and then all of a sudden you get lazy stocking it.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you just have boxes of like Doritos right next to the vending machine.
It would be an undertaking to stock it.
Yeah.
You ever seen people with slot machines in their house?
Yeah, those guys are.
That's weird.
Those guys are the problem for sure.
The house always wins, I guess, is the logic.
Yeah, no, straight up, dude. I think it's so funny how in Reno we're kind of desensitized to the whole gambling thing.
Yeah, whenever you go anywhere else, then there's not 10 slot machines in the gas station.
By the way,
You're like, this is odd.
yes. Why are people gambling at the 7-Eleven in the first
I
place?
just hope you don't have to go to work that day. Oh my God.
I feel like what happens is like you run out of gas and then you walk inside and you're like, I know how I'm gonna get this money back.
Yeah.
Man, though, I mean, but we're just so used to that gambling lifestyle here in town and whatnot. It's just a big part of like Nevada culture to a certain degree.
Do you gamble?
I gamble with friends. It's like drinking. Like I'm like a social gambler.
Yeah.
You'll never see me at the casino by myself. Like if you do, please kill me.
I'll hit it every now and then with a drink.
Really? Or do you do like the bar thing where you go in and you
Get something free. Yeah.
Yeah. if you-
Sometimes it's economical, but it's actually not. That's how they get you.
What you should do, anyone that comes to Nevada watching this, is like you should go to a bar, and if it has a machine there, you just put like $1 in every like 20
Play
minutes,
pennies.
pennies, and then they'll give you free drinks because they think that you're sticking around to play and you're like working the machine a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
But then you hit that royal on just pennies and it's like $4 and you're like, fuck, I gotta up it. It's bound to happen again.
It is like a drug, dude. Like one time I was like up $80 on a machine one time, and I was like, "Oh my god, I'm the luckiest
It's
son of a
never gonna
bitch."
stop.
I felt the urge. I was like scratching my neck for more money. I was like, and then I realized that I only made $50 doing comedy.
That's a tough one.
Yeah. Oh my god.
When your
though.
gambling is more successful than your comedy.
I bet that's the case though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because you could like win $5.
Even when you're losing. It didn't take as long to feel this bad. On a bad night.
Dude, straight up. I think, what was it? On a bad night. Well, a bad night for comedy is like they didn't bring the pizza, you know?
Yeah.
But a bad night in gambling is like your bank account hit zero.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, how like, in your comedy career, how long have you been doing comedy for?
Like 6 years.
You've been doing it for like a while. I've been doing it kind of same amount of time. Did my voice just crack? I'm not hitting.
A little bit.
Yeah, I'm like, am I hitting puberty?
I wouldn't have thought about it.
I did. I think about every action I make. Very
But
self-conscious.
continues to talk nonstop. Just mime the rest of the podcast. You heard it here, folks.
No, you didn't see shit. That was a little hello and a goodbye. Dude, that's all in one. It's like how much, like, comedy's hard though. Like getting into it. Like you don't make money like at all.
No.
Really. No. But you've made money doing comedy. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
This year's been better.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is about to say it's just like, in particular, the Reno scene's kind of hard to like really get your foot.
I think pretty much everywhere is. I'm not sure what other places could do for me, but I do expect to move in the next few years. Here.
Oh shit! No way.
Yeah.
Where are you going? Or
I don't know.
You just want to? You're just
Big
gonna
city.
try
Try and build up internet stuff while I'm still here, and then go to somewhere.
Yeah, I'm trying to do the same.
But it seems like everywhere is falling apart a little bit. So
Yeah.
I'm waiting for that to sort out.
like
New York seems as good as ever, but
Well, New York is kind of the same no matter how you do it. Hey, what's up, dude? Michael Graham, one of the world's most famous Reno comics.
sexy too.
Sexy and the biggest penis amongst all of us.
Really? I didn't know that.
It's still not a lot, but in comparison,
It still doesn't meet the national average.
100%, but above average in the Reno comedy scene for sure. Verifiable for sure.
I've never seen it. I'll have to talk to him later.
All you need to do is
I'll
just
get you
ask.
in.
Yeah. He's very
Who
free.
books that penis?
Who books that penis? I want to book that penis. You're gonna come to my club right now, dude.
Just make up a contract
Yeah.
and deliver it to his fly.
Yeah. I'm sorry. When I signed this contract, I thought you were booking Michael Graham. Why does this says Michael Graham's penis? It's in the contract, kid. You either sign or you fucking walk away. What do you? Dude, like, what was it though? I don't know. It's like New York seems cool. I would love to go out to New York.
I gotta check out everywhere individually. I haven't been to a lot of places.
Have you ever
I like
been down
SoCal.
to SoCal? Well, I was about to say you gone down to LA yet and do
Yeah.
the scene. Man, it is kind of
Very
like a
little, but I have gone down there,
It's like definitely like a who you know type of situation down there.
and that's how you meet people, is being down there. So I guess that's why you move places.
Yeah, it kind of sucks. I kind of want to check out the Austin scene. I mean, not
I'd
because
check it out. It seems, I don't know.
too conservative.
No, it seems like it needs to figure its shit out a little bit.
Well, there's
Seems like a good place to go if you're established.
that's a great point actually, because like there's not really a whole lot of build up, and you could do like Kill Tony,
Yeah.
or you could do like
There is
potentially
that.
the Mothership.
That changes lives.
Yeah, I love watching Kill Tony nowadays because I don't know. The thing is, it's just like it's a tough gambit, you know, and like you only get a minute to do stand up.
A minute to do stand up is tough, but
You can
more
re-
than a minute of bad stand up is a lot.
That's
which
true.
is often what they have on there. So I think they did their math right.
Yeah, and they have so many people that sign up, like the bucket and whatnot. I love the people that crush, though.
Yeah.
I think it is changing the landscape of comedy to a certain degree, but I also think it's like making people more TikTok oriented, where they're like,
But that's important now.
I hate satisfaction. Instant satisfaction bums me out. I'm like,
You were excited for weeks when we had that sketch blow up.
Okay, look, I'm also a whore for views, so like, fair enough. But you know, like, okay.
I was too. I wasn't trying to shit on you, but don't say it bums you out.
No, you know, I built this beard with time and patience. Foreplay for me is salty and savory. It's,
What?
I don't know what that meant either.
I thought you'd have a philosophical point to make, but no.
No, it's
Just words.
Isn't that what philosophy is? Just in the first place, just words.
I guess so.
Oh well, I guess sometimes they're a little bit more coherent than what I just said. Maybe I'm getting hungry.
Or you could have said it meant something afterwards. It could have started out as bullshit.
Well, I mean, like to me, like I do like the slow burn of a joke to a certain degree. Like I feel like Norm Macdonald did a great job of just like talking to you for like 5 minutes, and then all of a sudden he'd be like, "Fuck you," and you'd be like, "Whoa."
That was it.
That was it. We've been waiting for this for so long. It's like a Christmas day as a 10-year-old. You know?
That fly joke that was going around.
Oh, yeah.
The lantern one.
One of my favorite ones of his is the Professor of Logic,
Yeah.
which I would tell, but I feel
I
like
heard too many people kind of mess that one up before I heard it from him, but once I heard him do it, it was good.
Well, he also kind of drops the hard F word in that one on like live television back when that was apparently kosher.
Even like 5 years ago, I feel like you were fairly cool.
Yeah, I feel, you know, I'm really going to dip my toe in some deep water right now, but I feel like the word retarded's coming back.
Oh, yeah.
In a
I don't
way.
think that one really left.
Yeah.
People tried to get mad, but yeah.
Well, you know what my mom does that makes the word so fun? She calls things tarded. She just gets rid of the re part of it and just she's like, that's tarded, and I'm like,
You could put tarded, like sour.
yeah, dude, and like so you can't get caught. You know, you're like maybe that's what we got to do with our insults is just dress them up in weirder shit. You know, just like
I think there's a term for that.
Is it
a
brevity?
dog whistle.
A dog whistle. Just like retarded.
No, isn't that a thing they say?
I have
Where
no
you
clue.
make a new word for the
Isn't
for
that
the
like-
existing word that you can't say.
Isn't that like brevity? Like, cause like there's that scene in like The Big
I
Lebowski
don't
where
know
he's
that
like,
word.
you can call me the Duderino if you're not into that whole brevity thing, you know.
I don't know brevity.
Brevity, Bryant, look up, Bryant.
Hey,
Bryant, a
slave.
slave bitch. Look up the word brevity. See if it means what I know what it means.
No way, we got a computer guy.
Yeah, we got a
This
computer-
podcast is going somewhere.
Yeah, dude. Exactly. Jamie, pull it up. So I was completely wrong. So that's fine.
I get what you were saying, though.
He says that.
Thank
in
you,
the Big
Brian.
Lebowski, though. He goes like, if you're not into the whole brevity thing.
Concise word thing. Because he mentioned other words you could use.
Yeah, I might have a
But
beard
he's
and I have
saying
these
call you
glasses.
the dude.
Yeah, the dude.
Which would be brevity, to stick to the one.
That's true.
Thank you, Brian.
Thank you, Brian. Now go back to eating your fucking dog food, bitch. Oh, you talking back now?
Whoa. Almost stepped on the thing.
Put it back in its position. Oh my god.
What are we at? 44. Nice.
Wow,
I
we're
wouldn't
doing
have
good
thought
on
so.
time.
Who would have
Yeah.
thought?
We're having fun. I'm having fun. Are you
I'm
having
having fun.
Good. I'm glad.
I talk shit to you every now and then, but I have fun.
Yeah, it only makes me cry. It's really funny how We were talking about the talking thing earlier, and I know now I'm talking, and it sounds like exactly the problem. But like, it was really funny. I was telling you that story.
I wasn't trying to get you into your own head.
No,
too much.
no, it's a thing though. Like,
it definitely is a thing, but I don't want you to go too far the other way.
yeah, I'm gonna revert back. All those years of the therapy just broken in like 5 minutes.
I thought you didn't do therapy.
No, those are for bitches.
I got to do some therapy. I gotta figure that out.
You feel like you got some skeletons in your closet a little bit?
Yeah.
Real ones or metaphorical ones?
I guess metaphorical, yes.
I don't know. I thought about therapy, but it's just like, honestly, I kind of just want to get therapy so I can just tell someone my ideas, and then they just have to shut the fuck up and listen to it the whole time. Like, I don't even want to get into...
I think that's kind of what they're there for, yeah.
Well, I know, but usually people want, like, you know, like growth, or like they want to get past something. Like, I just want someone where I'd be like, so I got this like sketch idea. I just need you to like shut the fuck up for 5 minutes and let me just say it. And
I will charge you half of a therapist.
Sick. I might do that.
That's my new side hustle.
I'll listen to your bullshit for $25, dude. Honestly, that's the thing. That's always been my problem.
That wouldn't be a bad one. I don't have a degree, but I will listen to you. A lot of people are lonely out there.
There's a lot of lonely people
Whoa,
out
what kind
there.
of car is that? Oh, it went away. My bad.
It's a Honda. Oh my god, is this like a one-person car? Sorry, we're watching some TV right now.
Watching the local news.
The local news. I think, okay, like, I don't want to necessarily knock anyone that's doing therapy, but my one problem with therapy is it's just like, for one, it's expensive.
Very.
And two, it's just like, if you have friends, you should be able to talk to them. You know what I mean?
They say but they know the therapist knows the proper terms, but also therapy's only been around for like 100 years.
Yeah.
So it's in the dark ages at best.
Oh, yeah. We need new therapy technologies to come out, yeah. We need new, bigger words.
Like, imagine medicine 100 years in.
Oh, dude.
They were just fucking people up.
Yeah,
but it was helping more than nothing.
Opium.
Opium.
Dude, you know what's funny is, I don't know if you know this about the guy that invented Coca-Cola. You know how Coca-Cola used to have cocaine in it? Mm-hmm. Well, apparently what happened was he was a severe opium addict, and then they made it illegal. And then he decided to go find some new shit. And then it was like sold in pharmacies. Straight up, like Coca-Cola sold cocaine in pharmacies for like ever. And I think that's a good, difference, going from heroin to cocaine. I'm not really one
more productive.
Well, you definitely made a pretty big business, if you know what I mean. You want to make a business, man?
The original.
Yeah. Check it out, dude. We're going to make potions.
Tinctures.
Tinctures and potions. Have you ever heard of snake oil? We're going to make a carbonated. Oh, my God, dude. This shit's going to get you going, man. Dude, I don't know if you know this. The Industrial Revolution happened at the same time Coca-Cola was around.
What does that mean?
They were just shotgunning Coca-Cola cans.
Okay,
and just like, we're going to build some railroads.
Whoa, Coca-Cola brought us everything we see here, didn't it?
I don't think that's true. I think I think the Industrial Revolution was like 60 years prior or something like that.
Okay.
But it was just funny.
Thank you.
We're getting on the list tonight. Do you have some new material?
And Michael Graham's penis.
Oh yeah, the biggest in Reno comedy.
What do I have?
Is that your girlfriend rock climbing as the wallpaper?
Yes, it is.
That is the most Reno wallpaper
I got some more
I've
about
ever
my
seen.
dog dying. Trying to work that whole thing out.
Oh, the one with the dog dying. That one's so funny.
Oh, I've been
like that one.
taking a lot of extra bathroom breaks at work, so now I'm starting to associate the smell of other people's shit with just relief.
the fuck? Oh yeah, dude. I'm just like
I'm the
David's
Pavlov's
been
dog,
here. Yeah.
but for grown men shit.
Dude, you just walk in and you're like, oh man, Marcus, what are you doing, man? Oh, that's just some rough shit you got there.
Taco Bell last night, hey.
You just become like a scientist on like the smell.
Come on.
I'll do 3. Yeah.
Oh,
We'll sign up. Yeah.
thank you, Michael. Personal delivery. We were just talking about your penis a lot.
We said it's the biggest in Reno comedy.
But below the national
Hey,
average.
get down here because the camera really picked up your penis right there.
You wanted 3? I'll take.
Sorry, I don't want to fuck you guys up.
Oh no, you're doing good, man. We're having fun. Thanks, dude.
Yeah.
I like that bit. Just podcasting. I was about to say we just, how long have we been doing this? 50
I gotta
minutes.
have Michael Graham back on. He didn't get on the video one. So what I did was I had it like go to the pro resolution or something, and it took up like 500 gigabytes.
Oh my god.
And then it was just unusable to me.
Yeah.
I didn't have anything that could store that.
No.
Or the YouTube upload would have been.
At least you guys had a moment.
hours.
You know, you guys shared a
I
moment
got
together.
the audio still.
Oh, you can post that on like iTunes or something.
That was
like that,
he was
yeah.
the first one. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
The pilot episode was a flop. Just kidding.
Yeah, a little
Because you
bit.
couldn't post it. I'm sorry.
But I posted it on the audio ones.
That's cool.
But yeah, it's nice just talking to people. This is fun.
This is a lot of fun.
When do you talk to anybody for just an hour
You
without
know-
looking at your phone? I guess I looked at my phone. To
I kinda look at
check
my
for
phone.
a bit. What do you got for a new bit?
I've been I really like taking a bath, and I feel like I want to like see if other men take baths, and I feel like if you don't take a bath, that's just toxic masculinity. Because it's usually like you talk to a dude and he's like, the only time a dude takes a bath is either he's gay or he's gonna kill himself, and you're like, well, that's like really indicative to the process. And I'm like, don't you like hot tubs?
Hot tubs are nice because they stay hot. I don't like how a bath is like
Oh, that's a fair.
burning hot and then cold.
Well, you just gotta get your levels right, bro. You know, you just.
Well, you gotta start it too hot so you have any amount of time in warmth, and then it gets too cold.
Yeah, or
And it just feels like a waste of water.
Well, sure, but you know, think about it like this: like, do you have money for a hot tub?
Nah.
Same. I don't care that my knees poke out of the water. Just kidding. It's like a drawbridge with my shampoo bottle for the rubber
Weird
duck.
floating pruned penis.
I feel like any dude that takes a bath, I'd be like, so what's your favorite orchestra conductor or something like
But you like baths?
Yeah, they're nice, man.
cool.
Like what I do is I get some scented candles out, get my notebook out, listen to like
Make some toast.
click, write my final note.
It's God's. It's God's decision if this happens or not. I'm just making toast.
Is that like Russian toast roulette? Just
You put it on like a wobbly, lazy Susan.
spin it. All right, here we go.
Russian roulette seems cool.
I feel like I would do it once.
Really?
I mean, like literally once.
Yeah.
And then if it's like, I'll be like, that was so silly, guys. Oh my god.
Does somebody have to die?
No.
Like if there's 6 people playing and you know you're the last one, do you have to go for it?
I feel like in the traditional war sense, when they were like, in like the Viet Cong were like,
I don't know where it came from.
well, I think Russia.
I guess.
Well,
Well, French fries didn't come from France.
That's true.
Yeah.
And hamburgers didn't come from America.
Hamburg. Well, no, that's the opposite of the point I was trying to make. Hamburgers did come from Hamburg.
Well, I mean, you know what? It felt similar. So. Dude, but
Chinese finger traps? What about those?
Ooh, do you think those came from China, or do you
I
think
don't
that's
know.
like a Mongolian thing?
Same thing, different time?
Same, but
Question
different?
mark?
Hey.
Mongolian.
Dude, have you ever done the Chinese finger traps with your penis?
No.
if you're ever willing to help me get this one off.
Yeah, I'll just get mine in the other end and
Yeah,
yank,
yeah.
and then we'll get this figured out.
You gotta push to release or something like that. I don't know. So people keep telling me how it works, and I like I said earlier with the IKEA furniture, I just don't care about instructions.
Not the way to do it.
Yeah, I gotta say it's really funny doing a podcast in the restaurant and whatnot.
Yeah, now it just got all quieter. I feel like nobody could hear us before, but now I'm a little concerned.
Now I feel eyes on us a little bit, but I don't really mind because I also masturbate at the zoo, so I get in like the monkey
Who
pit.
stares at you then? Are you in the exhibit?
I'm in the exhibit, yeah.
So it's humans staring at you.
Dude, have you ever been to any of the Reno zoos?
I went to that one, the animal sanctuary or whatever,
Didn't it feel
where
like
they just have like roadkill that, that made it.
Yeah, seriously. Dude, it feels like some dude's backyard to a certain degree. You're like, I don't think a chain link fence is enough for tiger.
I think we're talking about two different places.
Well, there's two. There's the Ark.
The one I'm thinking of just has like rats and raccoons. And like the
Is that
Ark,
a zoo? That sounds like a really shitty Petco. So, you want a chinchilla?
I do want a chinchilla. They seem
Chinchillas,
cool.
they
They
do
run
seem-
around their glass like sideways. How do they do that? It's not like they're grabbing onto things. It's glass.
How do they do that? the unsolved mysteries of the universe. I love that. How did they do it, man? I really don't know. That sounds like an extreme high thought. You're just like, have you ever seen a chinchilla run sideways?
Maybe.
That's awesome, dude. I don't know. You know, I've always wanted a
to take
chinchilla.
this to the hallway or something.
Do we just pick it up?
A little self-conscious.
Do you want to do that? You want to just like pick it up as like
We'll
a
just
whole
pause
unit?
it real quick and then
Oh, we're back, dude. We're
cuddled in a corner.
I know. I feel like I'm back in high school a little
I
bit
was
again.
worried about people staring at us, and now if anybody walks by, we look like freaks.
I've always looked like a freak. I'm kind of used to it. I'm like
the Justin Bieber hair, I remember.
dude. I've gone through so many phases of hair. It's been a wild ride. I went like incredibly bald at one point. Do you remember that?
No.
Oh
Yeah, you shaved your head. Yeah.
Yeah, I was.
That was a look too, though. I feel like you got like an actor's face.
Yeah.
Where everything you do makes you look like a different person.
Well, now I look like a bulimic Santa Claus. It's like I wish.
Still not the gray hair.
No.
That's good.
I'm like a 27-year-old bulimic Santa Claus. Hi, how's it going?
All right, I think
Is this where we end it here a little
this
bit?
was a terrible idea to move out to the
I don't know. I'm enjoying this
We were
immensely.
doing good out there. I'm enjoying it too.
I actually, you know
Should
what?
I just not care what people think?
just don't care.
I'm being
you
too
know.
in my head.
Well, the
about
thing
all
is
this.
like this is the internet. This is a different community. We can like bully people in real life, and then the
we
internet.
can bully people.
Yeah, we can go attack people in real life, and the internet will justify our actions.
Ooh, I like the sound of that.
Yeah, man. Like, have you seen those like prank videos where people go like, oh, nice. Have you seen those prank videos where people go like, today we're gonna go punch a stranger in the face, and then all of a sudden everyone's just like,
Why didn't you let that stranger punch you in the face?
yeah, oh my god, dude.
Come
Come
on.
come hang out. Yeah, yeah,
Sure.
sure, yeah, whatever. We got a
Hello.
podcast going on. We just moved over here.
Hi.
Hi.
Would you like a
I
microphone?
would love one. I'm very soft spoken, so I need a microphone. Thanks. What are
Good.
you doing? What's going on over here?
We're just doing his podcast and whatnot. This
Thank
is
you.
a fun
Of
little
course.
hang.
What's your name?
I'm Missy Draper. Yes.
Nice to meet you.
Hi. Nice to meet you, Luke. Nice to meet you. Hi.
Matthew. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
We
So
just got out of that room because it was
it's getting a little peoply.
got quiet.
Yeah,
Oh, and
We
you
didn't
like?
feel like our voices were being drowned out.
yeah, a little
Oh.
bit. Well, it felt like the eyes were on us a little bit. You know, like I felt like we were like gorillas in a zoo for a little bit. So we decided to come sit in the hall.
And then I interrupted you and asked if I could sit in the middle.
No, this is great. We love random situations
yes,
because that's
I am
what
a
makes
random
it. You are totally a
situation.
random situation.
I've been harassing people in the elevators in Reno and asking them like what's their favorite color.
Okay.
Or telling them that I like to fart in an elevator, and I'll make eye contact with them. And I have a teenage son,
Oh yeah.
and this mortifies him.
Oh, awesome.
My husband's used to it though. We've been together for 23 years, so he just like rolls his eyes. He's just like, oh God, you know. But my kid is like, fuck. Yeah, so it's very fun for me. I'm enjoying it
That
a lot.
sounds
Here,
awesome.
if he takes yours, do you want this?
Yeah, sure. We could.
We'll
like,
just
switch.
keep going back and forth. But
Yeah.
I've got some.
It's like musical mics.
What about what we were doing over here looked appealing to you?
Well, I like to sit on the floor, and I
Okay.
like to talk to myself. And I noticed the two of you over there in the corner. I was motioning to where you were earlier, and I just thought, what are they doing? I want to know.
I find it kind of disturbing that we are picking corners and just doing our business in corners. It kind of does feel like a
We're-
naughty child or something
Yeah,
like
oh,
that.
that's why I like it.
Ooh, we hear to hear, folks.
Yeah, I was in the hall a lot growing up in school. I was in the hallway all the time for getting in trouble. So I think I'm used to being on the floor, in a hall, in a corner.
I know what you mean. Yeah, it was the corner was actually kind of the nice thing for me because that was like solitary confinement to a certain degree. But if I got in trouble, it was like, oh, mom pulls out the wooden spoon.
Oh, I had the wooden spoon.
The wooden spoon?
I grabbed
Yeah.
all the wooden spoons once and hid them in the bathroom with me, and I was laughing until I started crying because my mother's like, when you fucking get out of there, I'm going to beat your ass. I'm like, no! So I went from laughing because I thwarted my mother's authority. Am I allowed to say the F word?
Sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I
It's
didn't
a
even
comedian's
ask.
podcast, you know.
Oh, good. Here.
If you hide all the wooden spoons, then you are getting hit with something worse than a hidden spoon, I imagine.
Yeah. So I survived, and I made it. Yeah.
Double mic.
Double
I
mic.
hate to cook.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to touch the wooden spoon.
I actually love the wooden spoon. Maybe that's like a
Ooh.
therapy thing that I need to go through nowadays. But so like with that being said though, my mom was like Tommy Lee of Motley Crue. She would like find me and like take my butt like a gong solo and just hit me with the wooden spoon and whatnot. I just remember one time what you were saying about where you would like hide in the bathroom. One time I was like running around and I thought we were having fun and we were like, ooh, this is so silly. And she was just like, get the fuck over here.
Yeah. When they go into that deep guttural
Oh,
voice,
yeah.
they're not
WWE
fucking
voice.
around.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
not,
it's
not
sketch.
Okay. That's frightening.
My parents were pretty chill. no wooden spoons.
Dude, your parents are pretty chill though.
Yeah.
We were talking to his dad. He was just telling us about this like incredibly silly weed adventure he was on.
Oh, his dad was on the weed adventure, or he was?
His dad was. His
Oh,
dad
nice.
was like.
I've been on my fair share as well, but
Yeah, the story where apparently your dad brings a stranger home and just to smoke weed and hang out or something like that.
oh yeah, he picked up a hitchhiker off the side of the road.
Oh.
And he wasn't driving drunk. We won't say he was driving drunk.
That's off the
And-
record.
Nothing.
And yeah, he just brought this guy home, and he was
Wow.
close to homeless, if not full on.
Wow.
But-
Does he still like come for holidays? And
Nah,
visit
not
the
sure what
family,
happened to him
write
after
letters?
that.
That would have been amazing if he just became like an uncle all of a sudden. Yeah, like just like a family member of some sort, you know?
I'm waiting for my husband to come around the corner and ask, "What the fuck are you doing in the corner with these two sandwiched in between these two?"
Did you say it was Missy?
I'm worried.
Missy?
Yes, Missy.
Are you going to do comedy
I
tonight?
am.
Hell yeah.
Oh wait, you're gonna go sign up on the mic.
Yeah, I'm at the end.
Oh,
So-
Hell yeah.
Are you featuring for us? Whoa,
Yeah.
nice to meet you officially, Missy. Yeah.
Nice to meet you. I
At
drove
first,
up from Auburn, California.
oh no way.
Yeah.
At first, I thought you were just a crazy person, but nice
I
to
am
know.
as well, yes.
Yes, but that's every comedian is a crazy person to a certain degree. Yeah.
How long have you been doing it?
I started in the spring. I've been a smartass for 44 years.
There you
but
go.
This is my midlife crisis, I think. So,
Are you saying you're 44 years old?
yes.
I have to say, you do not look a day over 85.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I actually did not think you were 44. I was like,
I
whoa,
would not have guessed
that's
that
good.
either.
Yeah, been married 23 years. I've got a 14-year-old kid.
Wow, you know what they say, black don't crack. That's crazy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, can we delete that part?
Yeah, whatever you want
Absolutely.
afterwards.
Yeah, no, I'm Dutch Indonesian.
Dutch Indonesian. Whoa, okay. Because actually, I don't know if you know this about the Dutch or like people from the Netherlands. They created the stock market, especially between Indonesia
The
and
VOC.
yeah,
Stockholm.
yeah, stock. Well, I don't know if that's quite it.
The whole Wall Street and yeah.
Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wall Street and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, the
Dutch
Indian
East India
East
Company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
My opa was from Java.
Cool. Have you ever been to the Netherlands?
No, not yet.
Oh man, it's amazing. I've been out to Amsterdam and Delft. Beautiful city.
So that's what all these tattoos are. They're all Delft
Hello.
and
Yeah, those look like Delft tattoos because
Yeah, I brought
Delft
dishes.
Delft blue. Yeah. Wow, we're having a little
That's such a
historical.
middle-aged woman thing to do. I literally brought dishes to my tattoo artist. He's like, right on.
Let me give you
Okay.
a mic.
Oh, I feel like I'm loud enough that I don't need this.
Yeah, I think.
It seems to only pick up from like a small vicinity.
Sorry.
I don't
Well,
know.
I will no longer bogart your thingamajig,
Oh,
but
we're
I
having fun.
appreciate
Up
this.
anyway, and I'm having a good time.
Yeah.
You guys are signed up.
Oh, 100%.
tonight.
I'm third, actually. Yeah.
Okay.
I usually try to go up
I
early.
like number 3 as well.
Yeah. I sometimes I go number 1 just to kind of get it out of the way.
Yes, I've done that. I've been there.
Go number 1 and then go number 3 on stage.
Go number 1 and then take
What's
your
number
edible.
3?
No, you piss yourself and then walk off.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
I thought like you said do number 1 as
Right,
and
right,
then
right.
then you do a number 3 and I was like, what's a number 3?
It's whatever you want it to be.
I think I know what it is and I don't necessarily want to. Is it like some mayonnaise type
We-
of thing? If you
Miracle Whip.
ah.
The Midwestern version.
Oh, I
Well,
remember
that's the
being
miracle,
disgusted
yeah.
by that. Oh,
Ugh. Well, now you'll never look at that the same. You'll be like,
I'll always think of you.
hey, baby.
Thank you. So what number are you? He's number 3.
I'm number 7, I think I did.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Are there
Yeah.
20 spots?
I think 14.
14.
That's odd. Okay, 14.
I think
Interesting.
20 would be a little egregious. I mean, but you're from the
Yeah.
Auburn area, so
a
you're
long
used
time.
to people like doing like 30 people a mic or something like that. And
20, but
like,
we
yeah.
don't do it in Auburn yet. so-
Okay. Well, you go down to Sacramento. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know that. I know that song and dance a little bit. Do you know Tyler Cantu at all? Shannon Battle.
Just
maybe?
saw him last
No.
night.
There's some of the Sac guys. Oh, dude,
I don't know
love
where
Tyler.
Auburn is.
I want to get on his podcast. He's got a fun one kind of going on right now and whatnot. Plug to the Tyler Cantu in the Grass Valley area.
Oh, I love Grass Valley.
I love Grass Valley. I love Grass Valley because that's where my grandparents live.
Oh, yeah.
And then there's also an incredible amount of weed out there, so it's just like a twofer situation for me.
I didn't try weed until I was almost 40
Whoa.
because I was afraid of it unless it was legal. It has to be in a sealed package. I need to know that it's safe. It's,
Well, I
it's
think,
this whole like thing, like I was scared.
Whoa.
Now I am like, it's beautiful.
I love it. I mean, I do have to admit, I took actually a 2-week break recently and whatnot. Like I'm trying to, because it's not like I'm like it's ruining my life. If anyone's life is getting ruined by marijuana, then maybe it's just you. But like,
Weed is
Yeah,
never the
definitely.
problem.
No, it's-
weed is never really quite the issue. Yeah, but for
Some
me,
people get full-blown schizophrenia, but that's also on them.
those are just losers. Yeah.
What the fuck?
But no, the reason why is because I do singing as well, so I'm just like trying to save my voice a little bit. So I might move on to
Oh,
edibles.
That's what I do.
Yeah,
That's all I do
edibles
are
are great.
Yeah.
I love making my own edibles too.
Oh gosh, you're fancy.
Oh, I do get a little
So
fancy.
You took the wooden spoon to a different direction than I did. I
Yeah.
was like opposed to the wooden spoon, no cooking. You're all about making the edibles.
Oh well,
I feel like you really-
I've done comedy long enough where my comedy resume is restaurants. So like working at restaurants, being a bus dishwasher. You know, I've worked at sushi places before and whatnot. So I love cooking and whatnot. And what I love doing with my edibles is I will make the butter, of course, right? And I have my own way of doing it. Get a bunch of weed, put the butter in, put it in a mason jar. You know, heat it up in the water, get it lukewarm.
I've only
I
done
know.
this once.
But I put it in my family's recipe of Rocky Road chocolate fudge. And yeah.
Your grandma would be disappointed.
Oh my god,
Yeah, she would be.
I was supposed to check in with the host.
Oh.
And then I saw you and I got distracted.
I think they're just about to start in 10 minutes or something like that.
I totally forgot. Hi.
Yeah,
I totally forgot.
Hey, Brian,
I
you want
was
to
on
come
my
sit
way
down
to
over
my
here?
phone.
You want to come join us? You want to come join us for at least like maybe the last 5 minutes of this podcast?
Come join our
I'll let you
sandwich.
out of the basement. Yeah, you're allowed to, you little basement
I don't,
bitch. Oh, now we're
Sorry about
really getting comfortable.
I think you're gonna have
that.
to.
Oh, that's no fun.
Oh yeah. All right. You might want to rotate.
Actually, you know
No,
what?
come back.
Matt,
Come
you
back.
just wanna sit on my lap.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I think you're gonna have to get out, Matt.
Oh, this is so sweet. It's like a long ride.
All right.
Yeah, it's
That's
like
something.
And then I can talk into your microphone a lot easier.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hey.
Wow.
Okay.
And
so
this is when it got weird.
Is
is
this
when
what
it got
weird? Yeah. It's like
Wow, this is a very normal podcast.
Yeah.
Sorry you guys had to watch all that until I got
this is.
Yeah.
This was a
Right,
completely
right.
normal, chill.
Brian.
Brian, nice to meet you.
Yeah. This is my slave. He came out of the basement for 5 minutes to come.
I'm gonna
to
murder you.
My skin is so
I'm taking over. I'm taking over.
Matt's always filling up the bucket. The lotion on the bucket. Wait, what is it?
Put the lotion in the bucket.
And then lotion on the skin. That's how it gets on the skin. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't just go from bucket right to skin.
No, but you can go skin to bucket though. That's what he did.
Wow.
Yeah, see, Matt seems like he's being nice.
I haven't watched this movie in a long time, I guess.
I thought you were gonna just finish that sentence. I've never seen this movie.
Is this the first time you're all meeting?
No. Yeah, well, I mean, he's never
I
been
just-
out of the basement. Mo, you want to come join us?
You sure, Mo?
Post
That's
here,
fun.
post here.
Caro paro.
I called him and I saw them and I got distracted. Good.
We now have a live audience, at least.
Woohoo!
What's
Extra
up,
people to
Mo?
perform in front of.
He's been blowing it.
I suck at comedy.
How often do they do the podcast?
I have no
I
idea.
have no clue.
I put him out once a week.
Great.
Yeah.
I can't wait to start following.
We could have arranged something ahead of time. And
Yeah.
then you can get your full own episode if you want.
Oh my gosh, let's do it.
All right. Hell yeah.
Went viral. It's the one where he can't tell mirrors.
Yeah, I don't understand mirrors at all. Mo, explain mirrors to us.
We've already done this with the phone.
I don't think you
I
can
don't think I've
explain
done
us
it on
anything.
camera.
No, I
Yeah.
have my girlfriend has my phone.
I have a phone also.
Flip it to something.
Okay.
I feel like this conversation requires us to wear helmets. What's happening?
Let's do your podcast.
I was like, dude, why are you talking to him? He doesn't even have a fucking microphone. No one knows what we're talking about.
That's a good point.
Have you guys met the host, Joey?
Joey.
No.
No.
Oh yeah,
That was Joey.
the Sacramento
He's
comic.
amazing.
Yeah,
Oh, fun. Ooh,
I've done some shows
My
at
gigs,
an
he gets me
airport
shows.
with him.
fun.
Hi. There's my husband.
Oh, nice.
Hi. He's used to this after 23 years. He's so used to this.
Luke, you want to join us? Michael, you guys want to come join us? Come in, get
What
in
do you
here.
expect? Where are people supposed to go, Matt?
Hey, you want to just like sit in front of me, like we're like a log ride? Yeah, here we go. Oh,
Okay.
wow, guys.
This is nice.
This is definitely,
Come on in.
very
Yeah.
comfortable. Yeah.
I'm actually kind of getting. There we go. A little
My
bit.
husband-
poking me in the back.
Yeah. Well,
There
all
we
right.
go.
I'm gonna pull this back a bit so I can
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Just a little.
This is. Luke, this has become quite the, just a tip. Yeah, this has
This is
become
pretty
quite
good.
the fun podcast. Yeah.
Off your head.
No, that's okay.
What's
Try to
the
be-
name of this podcast? Is it the Snuggling Podcast?
It should
That
be.
leg
honestly.
needs to pop back out more.
Great idea.
Snugglecast.
The
Oh my God.
Snugglecast?
Can I get
Get a picture of you
Yo.
three right here. You guys look like brothers for like you guys.
On a log ride.
Oh.
That leg is the problem.
Yeah. Wow. It's yeah, you gotta go the front leg.
Oh, towards our front. Sorry.
Yeah.
There you go.
I mean, which one would be the front to him? That was,
There it is. All right.
you've got to get in on this.
Yeah.
Nah, no. Mo hates people.
If you do enough white people shit, this is been.
This is.
This is.
This is not
Yeah.
white people shit. This is. Well,
me up for another 2 or 3 years, guys.
Yeah.
I think I'm good on the snuggling. I can't feel my legs.
Lean into it. Let's lean.
All
into
right.
it. Let's get it.
More
like,
snuggles for.
Yeah.
This
thank you, Missy.
podcast.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, Luke.
Yeah. Hey.
Hey.
I
Enough human touch for me.
Matt.
I feel bad for you,
Cheers.
man. You got so.